Art Linkletter lives next door to me, and he says to me every day, Quincy, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans, you know. And you just have to let go, aim carefully, the diversity or whatever, you know, and aim carefully and really let go. You have to let God get in that room. I always say, of a sign that says, leave some space for God to walk through the room.
Exactly
and
right.
It really happened.
It was divine guidance, this trip, Larry. It was absolute divine guidance. And I'll tell you what was happening the most was to see the enthusiasm on so many of the people's faces there, because they, of course, 25 years ago, they weren't old enough, or some of them weren't even here around to be in this. So the enthusiasm of having the next generation wanting to be a part of this was just mind-blowing.
So, Lionel, none of the people in this one were in the last one, right?
That's exactly right. What we wanted to do was pass the baton on to the next generation and empower them.
Exactly.
To give them an opportunity to understand their social awareness and to give them a chance to be a part of history. I mean, this is wonderful for them. And, of course, I was inspired to see, again, my daughter at 5 years old came to me, and she said, Dad, we just learned a brand new song in school, We Are the World. I understand you wrote it with Michael Jackson, and I fell out laughing. At that point, I realized there's going to come a time when we have to pass this wonderful legacy on to the next generation.
Quincy, how did Quincy?
It happens automatically.
Quincy, how did you get all those egos to be nice to each other and work together and sublimate the ego?
Easy.
Well, the artists were pretty cool, you know. We had some problems, and I was ready to bring my sign back out, but I decided not to. Check your ego at the door.
No, you know it was, though. I think once they all got in the room and realized that it's really not about us, as we said in the first one, it's not about us, it's about the people. And once you see those images on the wall of those kids standing out there in the middle of nothing, and the families completely lost with everything, you know, it's that at that time your ego shrinks to a point where you understand what your mission is.
By the way, some of the students from Haiti actually shot the video of We Are the World. Let's take a look.
We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a better day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
Quincy, who decided who would do solos?
Well, it was a mixture of planning and circumstances. You know, some people didn't show up, and some other people showed up, and so that's where it's good to have been a jazz musician. The jazz musician's mind is wide open, and you can roll and turn on a dime.
Exactly right.
It's very important.
How long does it take to edit this thing to get it all ready for Friday night? Lionel?
Longer than it does to record it.
Yeah.
About 3 times as long as recording.
Well, you know what, Larry? This particular time around was interesting because, think about it, we started out with 4 cameras on the first We Are the World. And this time around, everybody had a cell phone. Everybody had a cell phone. Everybody was my space, your space, her space, their space. It was streaming before we even got to the second verse. So it was actually quite magical to see how much technology was in that room while we were trying to record this thing. By the way, a secret, this record was not going to be.
Did you involve Michael Jackson in any way, Quincy?
Yes.
Yes.
At his mother's request and our desire.
Our desire,
we kept Michael's. Michael, when we did the last one, we requested him to be there right after the AMAs at 10 o'clock to be on the mic to sing the lead as a demo for the rest of the people.
Right.
He was there right on time, and he did it. He doubled it. Now we've got Janet singing with him.
Right. But to have his voice in there, I must tell you, to have his presence, I must admit, he was missed last night, just in body. But I must tell you, to have his voice in there was just inspiring.
And what about Quincy? What about having rappers instead of rockers?
We got all of them.
Well, the funny thing
we had everything this time, but we have also, we're going to put it on the back of the record, is a fantastic poem that was requested by Michael's mother, written by Maya Angelou.
Brilliant.
And it is incredible, and it ends with, we are, you are, we are the world.
Right.
And it's so organically connected. So, as I say again, and Lionel said, there's a lot of divine intervention now.
Yeah.
Lionel, there were 88 people involved in this. I understand there were half of that some years ago. Was that more of a problem, having more people?
I don't know whether we had too many artists in the building or too many film crew. I'm telling you, technology, we have now this on, what is it, 3D, Panavision. We had every imaginable kind of camera filming this. And so the visual on this is far greater than it was the first time around, but it's just incredible. We're going to make cuts where the kids in Haiti will be singing along with us on the video. It's brilliant.
And the benefits all go to help Haiti, right, Quincy?
Absolutely. And we're avoiding all of the organizations, I will call no names, that deal with those 30 and 40% operation overhead. We have a very good friend who used to be ambassador to Colombia, Luis Moreno, that knows how to aim. He's the head of Interdevelopment Bank, World Bank now, in 31 countries in Latin America, and we will take the advice of absolute experts of where to aim.
That's right.
Because lots of things like power generators, people have submitted power generators and just some amazing giving.